Hello and welcome everybody. We are back here for the Join Dota League season number 3. Almost the last game of the group stage at the moment. Invasion Esports versus Zero Latitude. At the moment also First Departure is battling out against Insidious Idol. But after these 2 games today, there's only actually one more game left. It's going to be Arrow versus Immunity. So, in any case, we're in the draft. We're of course HeflaTV. I'm Coucher and I'll be flying solo for this because nobody is kind enough to cast with me. Nobody wants to cast with me. But Death Prophet as well as Brewmaster are banned out by Invasion. Razor together with Lycan banned out by Zero Latitude. So what are we gonna see this time around? Invasion, they had the Death Prophet last game. This game though, what? Are we gonna see something different? Doombringer is available, as is actually the Faceless Void. So I think unless Zero Latitude pick up the Void, most likely Invasion will go for it. But nope, Faceless Void is the pick for Zero Latitude after all. And Koala, he can still go for his Invoker. He actually played pretty damn well. I pretty enjoyed seeing a different item build from him. But Invasion go for the double silence, Doombringer and the Skyrift Mage. So they will have 2 things to potentially deal with the Faceless Void once he jumps in. Just either Doom him or Ancient Seal, make it so the Chronosphere actually doesn't come out at all. So I don't mind those picks at all. Just double silence and Skyrift Mage always such a ridiculously strong hero, to be honest. But secondary pick for Faceless Void, maybe an Ancient Apparition wouldn't be too bad at all. Just it's pretty good against Doombringer because Doombringer actually relies rather heavily on his Scorched Earth to keep him alive. But if you just negate the effect of health regeneration, suddenly he's not all that tanky. Plus, of course, Chronosphere into the Chronosphere into the Ice Blast. But nope, it's going to be Centaur Warrunner instead. I have to say, it's a hero that I did not see coming at the moment. Not like this. But, I mean, it's just, Stampede will help Faceless Void, yes. It's just Centaur can't do too much into the Chronosphere. That's my only worry. Of course, he can set things up. He can go in first, go for the stuns, maybe make it so that the Invasion will kind of tunnel vision onto the Centaur, and then the Faceless Void comes in and pops a huge Chronosphere, and by that time doesn't even really care if the Centaur also gets caught in it. But we'll see. Rubik is the ban from Zero Latitude, so they don't want any of their ultimates being stolen. Maybe they're gonna go for even more. Maybe they're gonna pick up something like a Tide Hunter now as well. Enigma in the jungle definitely is one possibility, I think. But Ancient Apparition was banned by Invasion, and can't say I'm overly surprised at the moment. Maybe a Shadow Shaman ban as well by Zero at the moment. Shadow Shaman definitely a good hero overall, getting some additional push. Jack Hero would be nice against Faceless Void in a sense that just lay down the Ice Path into the Chrono and suddenly Faceless Void himself doesn't have free reign in the Chronosphere. Same with Macropyre potentially. And maybe they will go for something else instead. Brave King, Earthshaker, of course, is a possible ban here as well. Earthshaker Fisher works similarly to that Ice Path of the Chakiro, but maybe even a little bit better because you have to run so long around it. Such a long way around it. But the Viper is taken out instead from Zero Latitude, so 4th ban to come out from Invasion. What do they fancy? What tickles their fancy here? Witch Doctor is one possibility, I guess. Maybe banning out an Invoker wouldn't be all that bad either, really. Especially since Hoofstomp is also plenty of setup for Sunstrikes, even Chaos Meteors if really necessary. So, I wouldn't mind an Invoker ban. Neither would I mind the Witch Doctor. Plus, I guess they have the pick here themselves. So, Shadow Shaman, if they want to go for it, they can. Hoping, actually, Invasion, I wouldn't mind horribly much if they went for something like a Chugger, but they probably want ranged heroes instead. I think Shadow Shaman is the one of the better pickups here, or Earthshaker, Shadow Shaman or Earthshaker for the supports, unless they want to go for the cores straight out. That's also fine, and who could they go for here though? I would love to see something aggressive out of Invasion, because that's usually their playstyle. They did ban out the Chakiro themselves, so that's out of the question completely. Of course, Chakiro does combo up pretty well with Faceless Void, just Macropyre into the Chrono, so Brave King is the pick for Invasion. That means it doesn't mean anything, to be honest. It can be a support, or it can be a core still. Core Brave Kings are nice up against Faceless Voids, to be honest, at least in my opinion. Just because I mean, you waste pretty much all of your spells to kill off the enemy core and he just comes back to life. It's just laughing in your face, as Shadow Shaman is the pick for Zero Latitude. So they will have the Shackle for themselves once again. What will they go for as the... Actually, I mean, safe lane farm will be Faceless Void, so it kind of has to be Invoker mid lane, doesn't it? There are other heroes that can also just provide additional damage, external damage into the Chrono. I mean, it's not like you have to build external damage or build around the Faceless Void that much, but let's say it's a healthy way of doing things. I think it's the best way to put it, really. But Ember Spirit is the pick for Invasion, so Keichikima Ember Spirit is to come out in this game. He's going to be up against an Invoker, and if he is, Exort Invokers generally do pretty good up against Ember, I think. But then the support rotations come into play, the room control by the supports, as well as just player skill in the mid lane. All in all, just who gets the better harass, who knows the matchup better and feels more home at it. But Zero Latitude, will they even go for the Invoker? That's the question here. I mean, with a Center War on the rooftop, with the Shackles and Hex from Shadow Shaman, would be such easy setups for the Sunstrike, not even needing the Faceless Void really with the Chrono. So that is one thing that they could easily just set up kills with.
Earthshaker.
Oh, Earthshaker is the pick for Zero Latitude instead. I mean, Earthshaker, I never think it's a bad hero really. I mean, just such a strong stun, plus get the Blink there, Blink Echo Slam, as well as Enchant Totem. Physical damage up against Ember is actually a pretty nice thing to deal with him. Because Ember, his biggest weakness is physical damage, especially early on. He has such low base armor, so can't really withstand the harassment. Flame Guard does help him up against magical damage, but physical, he is all open to it. As the fifth pick or fifth ban from Invasion, what's it actually gonna be now? I mean, seeing the Earthshaker and Shadow Shaman, Tinker. Oh, whew, thank God! I completely forgot the Tinker was actually still available. And to be honest, maybe you should have picked up the Tinker instead of the Earthshaker, possibly. Earthshaker, of course, would have been a nicely defensive hero as well to just ward off any aggression in the mid lane up against Tinker just with a nice Fissure or two. So I really love the Tinker ban. Thank God that we were not going to see Tinker with a Faceless Void on the same team. That would be just extremely 100% cancerous. But what else are they going to go for? That is the question now. Fifth pick about to come, or fifth ban. Man, what? I always have to say pick about the bans. Picks are much better than bans. That's why. That's why picks affect the game more. Well, of course, I'm sprouting nonsense. It's equally important, the bans as well as the picks, because the bans influence what's gonna actually get picked, and what gets picked also influences the bans in a way, because you want to counter ban. Oh man, throat is dry, official. But fifth ban for Zero Latitude. Whoa, Invasion, they need themselves a potential mid laner or safe laner, depending on where Doom wants to play. And actually Invoker is the ban out for Zero Latitude, so I guess they thought that Invasion might go for the Invoker mid lane with Ember Spirit safe lane. They definitely could have gone for it. I mean, even Invoker safe lane isn't unheard of. But Invasion, what's their last pick? I mean, overall, if they want the mid laner, I know that they really love themselves a Templar Assassin in general. Or what other heroes could just escape the Chronosphere potentially? A Morphling can go for the safe lane farm if they want to go take it to the late game, later stages of the game. Just get out with the Replicate, have the Strength Morph activated while being chronoed and whatnot, and just wait for my way to safety once the chrono ends. It's an option. I wouldn't mind it too much. Ancient Seal plus Shotgun, of course, is pretty nice as well. But no, it's a Mirana instead. So my team be even going for an aggressive tri-lane, leaving Doombringer to just solo safe lane up against a Centaur, possibly. We'll see what Invasion want to do, man. I'm hoping for the aggressive route, because that's just more exciting to watch, to be honest. Plus Invasion, they really do love their own early aggression as well. Brave Fire Blast. Just Skyriff Mage with his spam of Arcane Bolts, maybe Concussive Shot for the additional slow just in case. Mirana Arrow to follow up and buy him easy kill. Of course, Earthshaker will be there. Shadow Shaman, not a bad hero in a tri lane, definitely either. Especially once he gets that level 2. Oh man. Hello Noob Wars. Hello man, hello Noob Wars. How you doing? Yes, nice to see you in chat again. But Zero Latitude. Oh, the 5th pick about to come. They only have 13 seconds left. I actually have no idea what they're gonna go for. I mean, Gyrocopter wouldn't be too bad for safe lane farm if they want to go up against Faceless Void. Not up against Faceless Void, but combo up with the Faceless. But oh, it's a Shadow Fiend pick, so safe lane Faceless Void, Centaur off lane. And oh yeah, of course they had the safe lane farm anyway, man. I'm just not thinking properly at all at the moment. So is it Shadow Fiend mid lane? Man, this Earthshaker is gonna have to be on point to just defend the Shadow Fiend from incoming ganks. But Shadow Fiend, I like the hero all in all. Might be a little bit weak for the ganks, against the ganks like I already mentioned, but other than that, he flash farms pretty fast. Especially if somebody else is stacking up the jungle for him, so kind of hoping that somebody does that. But guys, just sorry for the moment of silence. As to introduce the lineups to you guys for the last game of the day on this channel, at least most likely the last game of the day on this channel. It's going to be easy on the center for Zero Latitude on the Radiant side. Koala will head towards the mid lane on the Shadow Fiend with Zoe Gomez on the Faceless Void. Free to play the Shadow Shaman and Xing of Thrower Vino playing the Earthshaker with ADTR on the Brave King. For Invasion, okay to play the Skyriff Mage, FC, playing that carry Mirana on the aggressive tri lane, with Ketchikimba mid lane Ember Spirit, leaving Ghost to play that safe lane Doombringer. No early aggression though, I think ADTR, he gave away his position, they are still baiting it or trying to bait it out, but don't think anything will bite. And some pings go out. They actually want to go. They might catch up to the Shadow Shaman ADTR. He has boost of speed. He's going to get the stun. Concussive shot to follow up as well. Arrow will be there. So Gomez was not there in time to block up the arrow. And that's going to be first blood. FC, the core Mirana on the aggressive tri lane picks it up as well. Nice start for Invasion. And well, if you're going aggressive tri lane and you get such a start, it's already looking pretty damn good for you. Are they really hunting for more? I'm not too sure what they were running around for. ADTR just ring around the rosy. Run around the trees. Bang, bang. Now, the other way as well. Otherwise your head will start spinning. But some pings go out. They did a magic push ward as well. And ADTR, even blocking out the B camp. Oh man, they're making sure Shadow Fiend doesn't get any additional farm. ADTR gonna find Xing, who uses all of his mana for that one fisher. ADTR just eats his way through the trees. Wants to keep up the pressure. Actually, he will have enough mana for that one Brave Fire Blast. And they another sentry, man. They 100% do not want Zero Latitude to be able to farm up anything of the jungle. Do they have counter sentries coming out? Actually, there are 2 sentries on Xing already. So they are rather prepared for this. Nice. Faceless Void will actually get some farm here. Although he should be harassed rather heavily. Concussive shot, oh, 1 to 3 Shadow Shaman. He's in so much trouble. Reaper Blast, Arrow will be there to follow up. Just barely on the edge of the Shadow Shaman. But Time Walk onto ADTR, the tower will help out him. Yeah, he's gonna die here. No healing salve, but I'm not too sure if Faceless Void was actually in the XP range for that. I don't think he was. But even if he was, it's still a decent enough trade. I mean, support for support. Aggressive tri lane, keeping up the kills, getting the level advantage here. Oh, the Fisher onto OK, 2 minutes. Time Walk. Well, that would have been really optimistic of so if he had actually Time Walk there because he's so low on health himself. Just concussive shot suddenly a crane bots in the face and I think he would have just died, just fallen over. But Xing trying to clarity up as well to get that next Fisher going if need be. Pinks go out by ADTR. They know Shadow Shaman is gonna make it back to the lane now. But they still have 1 sentry. Oh man, don't waste the sentry. If he places the sentry like here and doesn't actually get to deward this, it's going to be a huge mistake because usually you should watch the other camps as well which are blocked. If this B camp is blocked, you just ban it out. Or rather, okay, I'm just reading too many things, my brain is getting mushed. But if this camp, together with these, are blocked, it's most likely the magic push ward. I guess there might be like separate wards, one like here, in this region here. Or just, and the other around here for this camp. But one sentry was already used for this. And, well, he just whiffed. He just whiffed. And suddenly, oh crap! This is also blocked! It's the magic push ward! And yeah, he knows it himself as well. Just messed up a little bit. ADTR though, oh, do they have vision? Xing? Yeah, he sees ADTR. Shadowfin is slowly coming there. Earthshaker, if he had gone for the block a little bit earlier, just get the block like this. Might have been enough as, oh, bottom lane, they get the kill. So Gomez, he's gonna fall down in return though. Maybe leap aggressively FC. He gets the backtracks. He backtracked at least one right click and FC now. He's in a lot of trouble. ADTR will help out. The Fisher comes through though. Shock, they get the kills. Time walk now. ADTR is gonna get slowed down as well. They don't have enough mana on Shadow Shaman to do anything, but getting 2 kills. So Gomez picking up okay on the Skyrift Mage. Now Shadow Shaman killing off the Mirana. Nice comeback on the tri lane, and they just need to keep on doing this. But okay, do they want to go in the aggressive themselves now? FC is back. Level 2 arrow is there as well. ADTR will soon enough have enough mana for that one Brave Fire Blast. Looking at the other lanes though, Koala 11 and 2 compared to 11 and 3 on Kechikimba, so neck and neck in the mid lane. Easy on the top lane center, 11 and 3 compared to 19 and 2, so Doombringer doing pretty damn well, plus of course having that Devour ability. Easy, once he gets more levels might be able to do a little bit more, but bottom lane they get the arrow to follow up onto the face's void. Will the right click be enough? The silence is there to make sure he cannot leap away, but it's not going to be enough. The magic stick, ADTR loses his own life. There's the shackles onto OK as well. There's just right clicks flying from Sing of From and Earthshaker, Kyrie, do it, you can do it. So he wants to come back in, but they can't really follow up properly. Arrow is off cooldown, the Fisher gets the kill, and FC, his right clicks just aren't enough to kill Xing or anybody else for that matter. At the moment, it was a 2 for 1, I think. Brave King also fell. I'm pretty sure he did, so... Oh, Center actually killed off Ghost in the meantime. As I said, as he gets more levels, he might be able to harass a little bit better, and well, with the double edge, he secured the kill onto Ghost. The Scorcher was activated, but just didn't have enough time to run. And actually, it's only level 1 as well. He has gone for 2 points into level def. It's a rather peculiar build. I mean, Devour 2, usually you just max out level def, that's the case, but... But ADTR, together with, okay, they've smoked up now. They're gonna run into Koala as well. Is it gonna be an easy kill? Brave Fire Blast comes out. Arcane Bolts with the silence is there. Concussive Shot was already used. But the Stampede, Koala, he's just gonna be fine. And Invasion, they're trying to just not working out at all. I mean, it started off strong. Getting the first blood and then getting a 2 for 1 trade after it as well, I think it was. But it's slowed down now, and they've even given away a couple of kills and Ghost. Oh, whew. With the face boots, he was fast enough to outrun Shadow Shaman, so no shackles came. But mid lane, they get the stun, the silence of the Koala as well. They are gonna get the kill, but will there be any returns? Xing, he will get the Fisher ADTR, he's blocked a little bit the tower, will it be enough? They need the Ether Shock something, I don't think they can get actually in range. He's a little bit faster than the Shadow Shaman is. And unfortunately, Xing doesn't have enough mana as FCFC gets the solo kill onto Zoe in the meantime. Kechik gonna get shackled up. Earthshaker, do they really want to go on this? The Hex is there as well, they need a little bit more, some more right clicks. They actually might have enough if they get in range properly. Ether Shock, of course, did nothing at all. There's the turnaround. Searing Chains, Flame Guard, burning Xing down. They went way too aggressive. Actually, if you want right clicks, he's gonna go down one more. Are you... Did he just miss uphill? Don't tell me he missed uphill as bottom lane. So, will TP back, but... Mirana setting up that solo kill onto Faceless Void. Wouldn't have expected that, but man. Uphill miss. I may have seen this wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was an uphill miss. So Everspirit surviving just barely. Stout Shield was there as well, so might not have died, but in any case, feels a little bit better about this. Yes. The highest farmer still will be Ghost. So far in this game, lasted 34 and 3 compared to 24 and 6, which is the next highest being Koala. Actually tied up with Easy's Centaur, who is only 1000 gold away from his Blink Dagger. Oh, TP's coming top lane, Ghost. He has his Doom. With the Doom, he can make sure that there's no Stampede. So I think it should be an easy kill for Invasion at the moment with Skyrift Mage rotating in. Come on. Go. Silence. Doom. Concussive Shot to slow him down. The Arcane Bolts are flying. Ghost. He gets in range with the Scorcher of level 2 as well. A few more right click. Actually, the War Stomp is there, but nice Hex from Shadow Shaman. Can it actually be enough? I don't think. Or maybe they deny. He doesn't get the deny either, so... Invasion, they did get the kill in the end. I was beginning to worry for a second, but Koala mid lane might be in trouble. Ketchik, he goes in with the Remnant, actually doesn't use the activate Fire Remnant, but they're gonna get the kill anyway, I think. Yeah, the Ember Guard will be enough. ADT are gonna get stunned. Ketchik actually drops low, but back to the Remnant he goes. Moonlight Shadow is there as well, just to make sure they escape. As top lane, they will get Shadow Shaman. One more right click, can they get the Arcane Bolt? Anything at all? The last right click from OK does finish up the kill, as he's running away on the opposite side. Ghost decided to just go from the under the tower. As Xingofro trying to chase down ADTR with the Stampede, probably gonna get it as well. Maybe later, can you deny yourself to the Ancients? Nope, they're attacking Earthshaker instead. So Xing with the Fissure gets himself the kill up on the ADTR. 7-8 is the overall kill score. FC went aggressive onto So, couldn't get the kill though. 3,000 gold lead now for Invasion. Actually 3,500 XP as well. Arrow will not hit onto So. Otherwise could have been pretty nice. I mean, the entire creep wave right clicking away at him. With the Poor Man Shield though, he doesn't care all that much. The right clicks from FC though actually start to hurt me. Ring of Aquila plus Power Thread, 91 damage. It's definitely not a small amount anymore. Plus the extra attack speed that she has from the Power Threads as well. As double damage picked up on ADTR. With this, they want to come in for some kills. And the supports, actually Skyrim Mage is almost level 6, so that's pretty good for them. 3 for 3 and Shadow Shaman, 4.5. Can you get the Shackles onto FC? Maybe. They have the Chronosphere as well. Immediate leap out. Mirana just not wasting a second, not hesitating at all. ADTR gets scouted by a range creep. Just really unfortunate, unlucky there. But looks like no kills will happen in the bottom lane. Not yet. As Ketchikima, what does he have flying out? It's gonna be Face Boots. Does he want to go balls deep? I guess they want to dive this. Arrow will... Oh, straight into the Faceless Void. Leap, not going to leap, but they need some preparation for the Starstorm. FC gonna go for the Starstorm. The leap out though, is it gonna be enough? He didn't take any points of time. There's the Chronosphere onto 1 as well. I think Shadow Shaman is definitely gonna lose his life, or is he actually going for the TP out? Oh my god, he's gonna succeed. Fissure comes out just as Ketchik actually, he remnanted himself into a Fissure. Time walk, 2, 1. Are you kidding me? They're all safe? None of them died, except top lane, where they got another kill with the Doom up onto the center. And they're going to get actually 2 tier 1s, man. They got the bottom one already. Top falls as well, so even more gold going into their pockets as Koala. Has to back off just in case from Ketchik in the mid lane. And with ADTR being there for good reason. Especially if OK comes in now as well. Has his Arcane Boots. Has enough mana for his ultimate plus every single other spell of his. Scorched Earth activated at the moment for Ghost. Just farming it up like a boss. 1.4k on top of that Hand of Midas. I guess the towers falling in such a short period just gave him so much. But Chronosphere and cooldown now, AFC can feel a little bit safer on this bottom lane. As Ember Spirit, oh, Regeneration Rune. I guess double damage or haste might have been a little bit better, but it will do. Man, he can dive and just try to back off, and then regen up is easy. Oh man, I don't think he can escape this. Just don't lose your Tranquil Boots, man. Don't lose your Tranquil Boots. He's gonna get stunned up. He has Stampede though, but he's gonna run into more enemies, and he's going for the TP out. Ketchik, he's gonna come in with the Remnant Searing Chains. No, he's not gonna get it. He actually wasn't fast enough. Holy crap, man. People are just escaping left and right. The power of nicely timed TPs. He went for the TP straight after he came out from that Brave Fire Blast stun. The 2-second stun of it. So 7 to 9 now. Looking at net worth. Man, Doombringer is so far ahead of everybody else. FC not doing too bad on the Mirana either. And Shadow Fiend, well, he is farming out the jungle, however much of it was there. Because, well, early stacks didn't really happen, or Invasion didn't allow them to happen. Easy. Still working towards his Blink there, 700 gold away. So not getting the most of farm, considering he was in a 1v1 matchup for quite some time. But just some nice rotation by OK. They want to go into Stampede. Who will they go for? OK, he's going to be the target, but he's going to get silenced up. He can't hoof stomp anymore. Leap out by FC as well. Doom on too easy. They can't do anything. There's the Mystic Flare. Easy kill for them. But now FC, or rather Gomez, he comes in. Nice free-man Chrono Flare. Ghost going to get shackled up as well. They clean up too. Can they go for more Ghost? Nice War Stomp to try to make himself escape Faceless Void. Taking a lot of harassment. One more Arcane, but it's still on cooldown. There's the Echo Slam to turn around everything with the Fissure to follow. They got the slow from the Reincarnation, buyback from Ketchik as well. Can you get anything at all? He has Sleight of Fist, it's only level 1 though. And with the Flame Guard on cooldown, oh man! Whew, the right click, it followed him. He has the Regeneration, so he's gonna get back to full. Actually, yeah, he's gonna get back to full. He kills the creep before, but ADTR, he loses his life. Stunned up the Shadow Shaman as his last deed, but that was an excellent fight for Zero Latitude. Even getting a buyback out of Ember Spirit. Searing Chain to Koala. might still be in some trouble. Sleight of Fist was already used as well, but Koala, he just man-fighted. Now, slow on to easy, thank god for that. Keichik, man, you're not the man mode Ember Spirit yet. You cannot take them on. You do not have what it takes. So this fight, I don't even know actually how many kills were exchanged, but I want to say Zero Latitude got like 4, whereas Invasion got 2. I want to say that was the case. But mid lane, oh man, Earthshaker, poor guy, just wants to get some farm. Gonna get slowed up by the concussion shot, Silent Stop as well, Mystic Flare, not really even necessary. Keichik, Searing Chains. Or actually, do they need the Mystic Flare? No, they do not. Sleight of Fist with the double damage on Keichik. Finishes up the kill. Okay, tanks up the tower a little bit, but it's all fine. Ember Spirit actually got the killing spree gold as well, 388 gold, so man, having killing sprees is a double-edged sword. It's always nice that you will get the extra gold just getting the kills and you haven't actually died to lose any gold. But suddenly your enemy kills you and you lose so much. But oh, they're gonna find easy again! No escaping this, silence up just to make sure there's no hoof stomp to delay things out. Oh, that was a fast kill, plus they want to go for the tier 1 now, smart choice as well. No ancient stacks for Keichik to steal here. As ADTR, he stays behind. Doesn't have his reincarnation for a long time. 2.5 minutes still. FC though, might get shackled up. Hex is there. Free. Actually, oh no, what? Oh! Holy crap, Mass Serpent Wars. Wasted. Wasted. Man, I understand what they wanted to do, but Hex, he should have gone for it immediately and then shackle up. We will see some fight. Keichik already dropping low, but the arrow catches Shadow Shaman. Only one more rocket, that's all they need. But Gomez comes in with a nice 2-man chrono. Catches FC's, but 2 more to Koala. Stampede comes through, but he's gonna burn down anyway. They don't really care. He does go down. Reckoner Soul is there. Nice Fisher on the 2-back thing. But do they have silence? Okay, no, he's out of mana, but I don't think they care. Echo Slam on cooldown for another 2 seconds. 2 seconds. So a 3-for-1 in the end. Chronosphere did make it so that at least Keichik died, so he's not gonna get his Battle Fury too soon. But all in all, Invasion, this time around, they were the ones getting the better end of it. And of course getting the tier 1 as well, which Zero Latitude have managed to get is not a single one of. So that means 3 tower advantage for Invasion now. And looking at the gold, oh, 7,500 man. It's only 3 towers. How is it 7.5? They've been farming like madmen, I guess. 5,000 XP almost as well. Do they have, well, I guess Doombringer is a lot to do with the goals, just Hand of Midas plus Devour running. Last hits, they're not doing like that much better, it doesn't feel like, so just Doombringer, man, Doom farm. 4 extra kills as well, of course, helping out a little bit. They got the first plot, so that's like 200 extra gold, I guess, in a sense. But Koala, he's going for an S and Y on the Shadow Pain. I guess BKB, it's a so-so item. I mean, you can still get doomed, but I think up against Invasion, what they have, it's BKB would be such a strong item. You might just get blown up otherwise. I'm not too sure if I agree with the S and Y pick. It's nice for extra movement speed and whatnot, to get the main potential, but I can't say I'm too happy about this. Oh, can they find Gomez? Oh, I think they can find Gomez, but they're gonna find a little bit extra onto the top of it. As easy, 15.5 minutes in. Still does not have his Blink Dagger. And OFC, he's in some trouble. Chronosphere gonna come on cooldown in 3 seconds. No, he gets the leap out. Ghost was around as well. Scorch activated. He has his own Blink Dagger. The stun not too easy. Oh, time walk away. But Singlefro gets a nice Fisher, but easy. He's gonna go down anyway. He got the Stampede off before his death, but purely defensive one in Invasion. Can they go for the tower now as well? Keichik already pushing down the bottom lane. And this is most likely going to be tier 2. I don't really see Zero Latitude defending without that centaur being there. Daytime hits as well, so Invasion will have a little bit more vision to deal with as Zero Latitude if they want to come in. Koala though, at least he's still keeping on with the farm, has his SNY finished now. Might even get the tier 1 on the top lane if he feels bold enough for it. As tier 2 falls, so even if they get the tier 1, it's not going to be a worthy trade, and they're not even going to get it. Keichik, not gonna catch anybody, just everybody TP's out. As Koala just runs away. Oh, I like this pickup. Medallion of Courage on ADTR on the Brave King. Just gonna help them do Roshan, just help out with the physical damage in general. Just such a good item, plus of course some mana regeneration never hurts. Together with the Urn as well as the Medallion, he should not suffer too much from mana problems, especially having that magic stick as well on top of it. Mid lane ADTR just soaking up some XP as well. Bottom lane, easy. He went down again. Back to 1.5k gold. He just can't get his blink dagger, can he? I feel sorry for the guy, I really do. Just he's trying to get it, but every time just shut down. Shut down. And will we see the Roshan happen now? Yeah, the arrow comes out, so Roshan is gonna be the AD tier, has the medallion as aforementioned already. And goes going for a Shiva Scarf possibly. Picks up a plate mail. I mean, it's a nice item all in all, just up against physical damage, tank it up in the front lines, tank towers if necessary. As Mask of Madness will be finally finished on Zoe Gomez. Safe lane faces Void Farm. Doesn't really feel like net worth wise. 4,000. I mean, it's only 400 higher than the Skyrim Mage. Just, when you're not getting towers, it's so hard. First of all, it's so much map control to Invasion just because they can come in and TP through towers, get there fast as Ghost. He already has his Shiva's finish, man. Just crazy, ridiculous amounts of farm on the Doombringer here. I thought like, yeah, he purchased the Blade Mail. Still gonna take some time, at least a couple of minutes for his Shiva Scarf, but nope. It's already delivered out to him. I mean, not only does it slow down the attack speed of Zero Latitude, it's actually a pretty nice AoE nuke as well. As Master Serpent was committed, they will get a tier 1, but it's gonna be tier 1 for tier 2 now. Because it sure feels like a cliff available for the Radiant side. Tired, they don't even bother with this. Did they have it? Yes, they did, so... They just did not bother, so tier 1 for tier 2. Invasion once again coming out ahead. And them having Aegis on... Who do they have the Aegis on, actually? It's the Ember Spirit, so... Are they gonna try to camp something out now, get a kill and then go high ground, or... Are they just gonna go start pushing out the top lane now? That is the question for me, I mean... What's the next objective for Invasion? I think they're pretty sure that they are ahead themselves. The center... Oh man, he gets his blink! The tower definitely helping out in that regard. But in the meantime, okay, picks himself up that Gem of True Sight as well. So they actually not only want to kill towers and objectives and get map control that way, they also want to make sure that there's no vision at all for the enemy. As Shadow Shaman doesn't have his own blink, but if he's sneaky enough, he could have gotten in on the Mirana, but Mirana already backing off. Going for that Manta style. Actually not that far off, I want to say. About 600 gold. 800 gold, excuse me. Still needs the Yasha recipe as well as that the Band of Elven skin. But top lane, Zero Latitude, forces have gathered. And who's gonna just bail first? Who's gonna stop his push and TP in to defend? I mean, Invasion, if they start pressuring the tier 3s actually as full 5, then it's pretty obvious that Zero Latitude have to back off first. Koala already came back. I mean, his Shadow Razor can easily farm up the creeper, and actually going for a BKB now. So it's not going to be all that late, unless he starts dying a couple of times now in a row. So SNY, if he gets the BKB soon enough after that, it's not that bad of an item. But he needs to be able to finish his BKB in time though for it. Now Chem up on ADTR, he has the reincarnation, still level 1 unfortunately for him. As top lanes the beat comes out, they get the stun onto FC. Will they use the Echo Slam? Yes they will actually. He still got the leap out. Echo Slam, Enchant Totem was just a little bit too late. Arrow will not hit on anything. But man, FC he got out. Some TPs were used, yes, by Invasion, but I was so sure, so 100% positive that FC is gonna go down there with the Echo Slam committed. Not to be though, and now he's still hanging around. Do they have some heals? Urn of Shadows, where are you? ADTR? He has one charge. One charge. It's not gonna be enough, and they actually don't have a mech either, so that's a little bit sad. As Ketchik, he's gonna lose his Aegis here. Got shackled up. ADTR, Moonlight Shadow, do they follow up on anything? No blink unfortunately, and breaking free. Once again going for just the TP out. They're safe. They are safe. As another 2.7k now in the bank of Ghost. 1.3k or 1.3k, 13,000 net worth for him. The graphs 21 minutes in, a 15,000 gold lead for Invasion. Are you kidding me? 10,000 XP as well. Man, this is 100% their game to lose, but Shadow Fiend, he will have his BKB finished in only 300 gold, make it 250. So with the BKB might make a difference because, well, even if he gets doomed, Shadow Fiend is a hero that his right clicks will still hurt the bind. But oh, the shackles, they're gonna catch OK Scarlet Mage. He's gonna lose his life probably, but he's gonna make damn sure that he brings the Shaman down with him. So actually, in the end, I think it's a little bit better for Invasion because support for support, but the Mass Serpent wards were used, whereas Mystic Flare, well, it's just such a short cooldown. I don't think they care all that much. But King of Ro doing a nice thing, just making it so that the Mass Serpent wards will help out, clear out the Ancients. So at least they're making the best of that situation that they just were forced into at the moment. So yeah, with that in mind, I guess it may be favoring Zero Latitude a little bit, considering Invasion. They don't look like they want to force the issue now, even if the Mass Serpent was being on cooldown. At least not yet. Maybe once. Actually, oh, I hear a Stampede coming out. Well, that was a Stampede for a Mirana illusion created with the Manta style that she just picked up pretty much. And nicely done, FC, man. I applaud you. Well baited. Is there a Battle Fury coming out? Yeah. Ketchik has his Battle Fury now finished as well. Even has a little bit of extra gold to be honest for it. About 800 extra. Well, 600 almost. Close enough. Fast math, man. Fast math sucks for me. But it is finished nonetheless. 23 minutes in. Not the fastest one, but considering he had to buy back at some point as well, it's not too bad. He lives behind the fire island as well, just in case it's okay. Coming in under the guise of his smoke. FCFC with Ghost. They're going the long way around. ADTR, they just want to get some kills, to get some urn charges to heal up FC, I think. But holy crap, man. If they get the silence on the soul, he's gonna be so screwed. The silence is there. Concussive shot a little bit too late. Maybe will blink. They get the slow from the, well, level def. Gets the kill, but they got the Shiva Scar slow on top of everything. So one kill, faces Void down, and this is the perfect opportunity to push now. No faces Void. Even if he does buyback, you can at least force the buyback, which he doesn't have anyway. So if ever, then now, just now you should push in. But they're not gonna go for it. They are waiting for something. What do they have coming up? Yeah, I just don't really understand why they should not force some damage on the tier 3 when the Faces Void is down. I guess they're giving a lot of credit to just the potential of a buyback TP in, or in the meantime Hoofstomp just initiates and holds them in place or something. Maybe they want to just give some false confidence on Koala. He's gonna be in trouble, he's gonna get tuned up. Shiva's got to slow him down, but he will get stunned. The Stampito might have gotten him far enough, or will he? Nope. Sleight of Fist steering change connects on easy as well. Arrow into Shadow Shaman cancels the shackles, but the 3-man Chronosphere, will it actually be enough here? Gomez doing a pretty nice amount of damage. Koala comes in with the BKB Requiem of Souls. They're gonna clean up the 2 core heroes. There's the Echo Slam as well. Mirana most likely will lose his life. He has to leave though, will get out. Mystic Flare completely whiffs from OK. Moonlight Shadow, the stun onto Koala. Arrow to follow up as well. They're actually gonna get the kill. With more or less only the supports. ADTR still alive, level 2 reincarnation even available if they really need it. And Fisher, well, it will pop it. But it was reincarnation, he's just gonna be fine with it. And they need a 4-4-2. The Chronosphere, it was huge. Koala coming in there as well like that. Going for the pretty big Requiem of Souls. It just wasn't enough, and there's no pipe. There's no Mechcoin invasion. They just took it like men and still came out ahead. And just barely only lost the reincarnation. Oh, water is so good, man. Whew. Oh, guys, if you only knew how good water tasted. If only you knew. But the graph's almost 20,000 gold lead now for Invasion XP. Nearing 14,000, almost at 15. But one huge item pickup right here, guys. King of Rowero picks up his Blink Dagger on the UF Shaker, but Roshan will respawn in only 5 seconds time, and Invasion being on the dire side, of course, having the dire side advantage, they will most likely get Roshan as Ketchik. Going for that secondary Battle Fury, has the Claymore, unless he wants to go for Shadow Blade, which I highly doubt. FC has himself a Mithril Hammer, might be a BKB, might be a Desolator. I think Desolator might be the better choice here, just mow through people. Boost up the Ember Spirit's damage, of course, at the same time as well. As Heart of Tarask is picked up on Ghostman. That farm, what's your net worth? 15, almost 16,000. 4,000 ahead of the others. Gold per minute, 646. It's not actually all that crazy, but it's just his items compared to the other people. As finally Gomez picks up a Maelstrom, so if he had the Maelstrom last fight in the Chrono, might have done a hell of a lot more, but They might get the FC. Yes, they will. The hoof stomp is there with the Fisher as well. Double edge. Can you actually leap out and chant out them the right clicks? Yeah, he goes down in the end. Koala gets the kill. That's the chrono on to Ghost. Hex is there as well. If they actually get this kill, it's going to be huge. He isn't all that tanky. Shiva's card. Come on, Popper Shiva's card. It's going to do it a little bit too late. There's the double edge. Hoof stomp to follow up. So, but they don't have vision. There's the Fisher. Mystic Flare. Koala has his PKB editor. Still taking some damage. Doesn't have his reincarnation anymore. But he's still alive. FC. The shackle was there, but it wasn't enough. Ketchik, they just clean house. It's a 4-for-1 in the end. Koala, he only want to escape. And even that just barely. Going for the TP out now. I don't think they have anything to cancel it. So, just probably take Roshan or... Can they go push Rex on top of this? Koala has picked up a Blink Dagger. And it started so good for them. I mean, getting down the Doombringer, but... The follow-up just wasn't good enough. So suddenly no Chronosphere. And Invasion, they felt good enough. And Ketchik actually did a lot of damage in that fight. It felt like just sleight of fisting through, right clicking away, cleaving. FC probably landed an arrow as well, as always, man. He has been pretty good with those arrows this game, I think. As Roshan goes down, another Ember Spirit Aegis. And are they gonna go aggressive onto Shadow Fiend? Well, he has smoked up, but man, if you're Shadow raising the creep wave, I'm pretty sure Invasion noticed that somebody's there. It's like, oh, creeps die? Must be an anomaly, must be a Dota bug, man. No worries, guys, it's only one creep wave. But Blink picked up on ADTR. Blink's over the river using it. 4-staff also finished on okay. Went for a Vitality booster early on. Maybe was aiming for the Rod of Athos or maybe a casual Vitality booster into a Rod of Athos later on. But 4-staff definitely a nice item. Shadow Fiend, he's still number 2 in farm. But is he doing enough damage? I mean, he's hitting pretty hard. 219 damage. But, top lane, I think we're gonna see a kill on FC again. Earthshaker, will he start with the Fisher? No, the leap was there from FC in time. So suddenly, Latitude, they're just wasting time unless they find Ghost instead. Man, Ghost is still a pretty tanky target, but it's not impossible. Oh, they get the Doom to Koala instead. They get the Shiva's card slow, level them. Didn't get the multiplier, but there's the Fisher arrow to follow from FC and the Koala. He is a gunner. Can they get more though? Okay. He wants to catch up. Everybody's going for the TP out. TP's out or just running away. And I don't think OK can get in range. Or actually, maybe he can. Concussive shot. Concussive shot. Yep, the silence comes out. Concussive shot as well. No blink from King. But there's a nice blink hoof stomp. Rampages. Not Rampage, Stampede. I don't know why I want to call it Rampage every now and then. But Ketchik, he's gonna meet up with easy kill for them. Single throw. Goes for the enchant out. He's gonna get silenced up now. Arcane bolts, a few right clicks. And FC, he picks up the kill. Does he have a Maelstrom? Yes, he has a Maelstrom finished. So that's gonna be a tier 2. It has backdoor protection still. Creep wave will come soon enough though. And they're fighting up against backdoor protection as well. And they're actually winning. Slowly but surely they are winning. And once it wears off, this tower is gonna go down so damn fast. I mean, they have the pack leader's aura. Extra damage. Look at the Doombringer, just full HP. Heart of the Rest ticking. He has Devour. He has Midas available. He just wants to use them. I think this might be just a GG push here. If she tried to respawn, go in with the Chronosphere and go for one more fight and fail, I think this is going to be GG. But we will see. As Free trying to angle the perfect position at the moment. ADTR is going to blink in, get the stun onto Free as well. Ghost comes in with the Shiva's card, double F, a few more right clicks, but the Chronosphere catches actually do will be enough to Koala. PKB activated, they will clear off Ketchikiwa. He had the Aegis. And now Gomez, he goes down to the silent. Buyback from the Shadow Show. Nice blink Echo Slam onto 2 enemy heroes, maybe even 3. The shackles were used as well. Ghost, he's actually going to fall down as will ADTR. FC will go down to last right click of Koala, who actually backs off himself now. ADTR gets himself another stun, but the cores are down. Ketchik drops low to the physical damage. Can he escape? Sleight of Fist trying to buy some time. Getting healed up a little bit. Searing Chains actually connect on Face's Void. Brayfire Blast to follow easy though. Hoof Stomp will miss. Oh man, he missed. The silence is there. Koala. Ketchik, Searing Chains. Koala actually doesn't get the last right click. ADTR stuns him up. Can they get the kill? I don't think Brave King has enough. Another Sleight of Fist. They clear off. Okay, one more right click Koala. Trying to just... Oh, actually, got the blink out. Mask of Madness. Shackled. They get the gem as well. And Zero Latitude. They defend. And look at this, man. Just... Ketchik. Oh, Sleight of Fist. Double kill. Gem on the ground. Well, that was a nice Sleight of Fist. I was like, oh man, you're gonna come back. Really? But Ketchik, he played this so damn well. So many Sleight of Fists to just get him to safety. Oh, a Fisher comes out. Enchant Totem to follow up as well. But Flame Guard is too much. Searing Chains now comes out to Xing. Are they gonna get to kill Ketchik? What? They're writing. Yeah, it's GG called. What? They're like, I don't know what they said, but come. I don't know. Rude. What? GG. The kill of Ember Spirit is... Okay, now GG. Okay, guys. I have no idea what happened by the end of this game, but... Looks like the game has ended. Invasion, they take this series 2-0. And I think they're guaranteed a top 3 position now. I think they're 3rd. Depending on how First Departure's game ends, they might be 2nd, maybe. But... yeah, Invasion, they get to the top 4, they will advance to the playoffs, whereas Zero Latitude, they will drop out with a 1-17 scoreline. A little bit unfortunate for them, but they had different stand-ins throughout the entire season and whatnot. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in and supporting not only HeflaTV, but also the Join Dota League itself. For this season, I guess you're not going to buy the ticket anymore. If you have spare money, you can still do so, increase the prize pool. But for the next season, guys, please purchase the ticket. It's going to help the teams to just... fight, get some more motivation to fight for higher prize money, and of course make it so the teams will actually show up on time and start the games on time. But for us, this is gonna be it. I think HeflaTV 2 is still running with First Departure versus Insidious Idol, so you can check that out. Should be an excellent game as well. But from me, that's it. Much appreciated that you came, and of course if you enjoyed, you can always follow us on this channel as well as HeflaTV 2, and check out our social media as well. All the links are below the stream on Twitch. So I bid you a good evening, or wherever you may be. Just have a good one, whatever you're gonna do next.